we are back, ready for some 12-player Trouble Brain. I think this is good. I think it's all the setup we need to do. Oh no, wait, not. Well, yeah, a librarian. We need. So we want a librarian confirmed. Sean Brody's the mayor. I could see him going mayor. I think he'll go mayor or chef. I think mayor. I think mayor is what I'm leaning towards. Yeah. Maybe we make the red herring the saint instead. Or Steve. Now let's make Steve the red herring, and then we're going to make Butler kind of confirmed by the librarian. We'll put the Baron on the other side. All right, cool.
I made myself mad as the balloonist.
Good night, everybody.
It was nuts.
All right. Minion info.
And Sam did want to get to running 3 games, so you know.
Yeah.
I
Well,
think
this is the third game. How many games?
We are on track.
How many games of Clock Tower can we run in one night?
I'm the demon. Let's see. Let's make this one quick.
Right.
All right. We'll get our
Robert,
poisoner choice.
All right, I'm your Scarlet Woman, so.
Sweet.
And we're speaking Lynn. Lynn's our librarian. So we're going
And
to
I've got the marionette token.
give her some false info somewhere.
I smell a recluse.
Let's show Dave B or
Of course.
or Steve as the saint.
Yep.
And when it happens, it is definitely the kind of thing that would happen.
It's pretty good night
on
once poison sight. And if Lynn and Nina both think they have something wrong, then that could be interesting. Also, I hope Nina nominates Jeremy.
How many days can I survive?
Because that can also be a thing that will happen. All right, let's wake up Nina. We're going to show Brody. We'll put the minions in a drunk ping. Yeah, I've done that before. I think I like how I have it set up right now, though.
Game.
We're going to show
You're gonna
Christmas.
wake up
We're going to
dead in this
show.
Woohoo! Confirmed.
What do we say? Mayor. There we go.
Anchor confirmed.
Then librarian. We're going to show Dave B or Steve as the saint. Yes, since you wrote it down this time. Cool. All right. Fortune teller can make a pick, and then the butler can make their pick. Their choice. I think the washerwoman and librarian getting wrong info is also why evil should sometimes bluff getting wrong top 4 info. Manny's picking Dave B. And Matthew's picking Brody and Lynn, which is a yes, unfortunately. All right, well, that's our night 1. Good morning, town. Welcome to Trouble Brain. You know the drill. Give you about 4 minutes. Good luck.
I claim Slayer and shoot Matt.
You got out of town before you shoot.
I would say that is not going to count.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay.
Trust me.
Then I'm the Slayer.
Are you lying to me?
I am not lying to you.
Okay. I'm the librarian who saw an outsider.
Gotcha.
So that's why
Of course, I'm the one who's likely to be claiming outsider, or at least be an outsider. So yeah, I'm good with that.
Okay.
Perfect. What song?
Night Swimming.
Okay. I'm not familiar. I'm not a
It's
big
from-
Arians fan, but yeah.
It's an older one. Well, actually, they're all older, I guess.
Good for now. Either watch one.
No. All right. Let's do this. I'm the fortune teller who got a no on you.
Oh fuck yeah. Who was the other no against?
I have to be safe. Me.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah. Thanks.
All right.
What was your number again?
Chef one. So if you're a fortune teller, yeah, keep track of that shit.
Okay. Thanks.
All right,
I'll
good
head
luck.
out. Thanks. I'll
All
head
right.
out.
Cheers.
Oh, I'm sorry, Brody. I had to lie with that. Yes. I'll head out.
Yeah, it's fine. We tried. It's fine.
They're not claiming outsider at all.
So you're librarian, I assume then?
I'm librarian, yeah. And I'm not gonna out which outsider I saw yet because both you and the other person claim townsfolk, so I want to see if someone else claims this role.
Okay, fair enough. Thank you.
As a bluff. Yeah. Thank you.
Okay.
I think the damage is happening, so so we'll see.
My claim's public.
Oh, is it?
It's in the chat, but I'm happy to tell you.
Okay,
just
gotcha.
you.
It says recluse. Sorry. Okay.
It does say recluse, and as does my token.
Gotcha. All right, cool. Well, Lynn came to me and said, "Okay, what are you?" And I'm like, "Do you want a hard claim?" Sure. Long story short, Lynn's claiming librarian. But
Okay. Sounds good.
Cool. Good luck.
Later.
Evil.
No, absolutely not. I was evil last game. Can't be.
That is true. That
Can't
is
be evil
true.
2 games in a row. Not allowed.
You
That's
that's
how it works.
That's not true. What would you like? To
Lynn
say?
would know.
I have been telling everyone that I am the soldier, which I am, and you can do whatever you'd like back.
I don't like that.
Why? You know what? The last 2 people I've told I've gotten hard claims from, and they've been the same hard claim. So if you can give me that,
Oh, that's
hard claim to make
interesting.
just hard claim anything. Tell me the truth or not, but let's go 3 for 3.
I'll tell you my role. I have no reason to hide.
Yeah.
I'm the librarian, but
Okay.
I would like to test if there is a virgin in play.
in that world, but I am good, so I probably won't vote for myself. I'm changing my
You might-
ways. I'm not suicidal anymore.
Do you mind saying which one of your neighbors is the recluse?
I think he outed it in town, so Robert.
Okay, cool.
Okay. All right. I've heard of another outsider. So if you are the saint, then we definitely have a baron. No, I mean, anyway.
Somebody's lying, yeah, and we know the.
Yeah. All
right. Good luck.
Those are probably the same 2 I know of.
All right, welcome back, town. Nominations are open whenever you'd like. Nina, go ahead.
I am either drunk or poisoned.
Same.
If there's any virgins in town, I've heard of some top 4 roles that wouldn't mind the virgin outing themselves. I'm just throwing it out there for them. Do with it what you want. Nina shouldn't nominate if Nina's the drunk.
No, I won't.
Yeah, I've heard of 2 top 4s that both think they're the drunk.
I'm not convinced we have a drunk.
I have no issue nominating a virgin because I don't think I'm drunk, given everything I've heard.
I will clarify that I saw one of 2 people as a certain character, and both of them are definitely telling me that they are not. So that's either why I'm either poisoned or drunk.
I know I am as well. So
Classic TV where everybody's poisoned.
I'm not drunk.
I also have 2 hard claim monks, so that's fun.
I have 3.
I have that too.
Wow.
Do I hear a 4?
The-
Do I hear a
The
4?
2 non-real monks to protect me tonight, please.
All right. As a fake monk, I will protect you tonight, Robert.
Thank you. I feel a lot safer, Dave. Thanks.
Yeah.
I'll innkeeper protect you, Robert. But so you might get drunk, but at least you'll be protected.
I'm gonna poison you so your protection doesn't go through.
Okay.
Lynn, are you claiming librarian?
Why are you asking that?
I'm trying to see how you would know your information is bad, and Nina's claiming washerwoman, so.
Yep. Yeah, I'm a librarian.
No, she's the
I would
investigator.
nominate a virgin to test if I was poisoned or drunk too.
Second call for nominations.
Brody nominates Blake.
Brody nominates Blake. State your case.
So I'm the chef with the 1. I heard that one of Blake's neighbors was a recluse. I just nominated someone next to a recluse. That's the only lead I have right now.
All right, Blake.
Yeah, I mean, if Robert is actually telling the truth and he's the recluse, then it's not pinging here. I am good. I am curious what Lynn saw. That's all I'm gonna say for now.
All right, majority of 6.
Curious.
I'm not gonna say.
I don't know who, but I have 2 hard claims of outsider.
2 is not enough.
I also have 2 outsider claims.
Do I hear 3?
Oh, interesting. You do.
Yeah, I've heard 2, myself included.
I know about you, but I don't know about anyone else.
I tried to keep it secret for a long time, but
I'm pretty sure everybody is pointing towards the same 2 outsider claims. From what
I've only heard 1, but
leads me to believe those are just the 2.
I'll bet the librarian has heard of a 3rd.
I've heard of 2 people who think they're drunk or poisoned, so they can't both be that. So there's practically a 3rd.
I'll nominate Chris.
Jeremy nominates Chris. State your case.
I think Chris might have lied to me.
Chris?
Of course, I'll lie to Jeremy.
All right, majority of 6.
Sometimes it just takes a nomination to get the truth out of people. The truth that they lied.
Yeah, I'm not going to tell you the truth, Jeremy.
For that.
I will say I
5
guess
is
it's
not
possible
enough.
that I got to spy and I'm not drunk or poisoned.
Could be
impossible.
That'd be useful to know who you saw then. Depending on the role that you saw too. Maybe you shouldn't have it.
Yeah, I'll hold on to it for just a little while.
Yeah.
Manny will nominate Blake.
Sorry, you nominated Blake? Or, sorry,
Lynn.
who was it? Lynn. Manny nominates Lynn. State your case.
Undertaker check, see who's drunk or poisoned.
All right. Lynn?
I'm okay with dying, but I would like to actually live at some point. There might not be an Undertaker to play it. Like, whatever. I don't care.
All right, majority of 6.
If you're started closing killing either a drunk or poison librarian.
I think this would be helpful.
Yeah,
And then the spy comes out and kills the friggin' Undertaker. Yeah. And then my death is futile.
6 is enough. Lynn's about to die. Any more nominations?
That's rude, Blake. I could have put my hand up on you, but I didn't. But then you voted me.
No, it's good that you did.
Really good.
I listen. I don't
Opening.
necessarily think you're. I don't necessarily think you're evil. I just want to see what comes out of it.
I will count from 10.
I would gladly nominate a virgin if there was one.
5, 3. Lynn has been executed and dies. The game continues. Good night. Oh, what a bunch of lovely chaos. All right, get our poisoner. Yeah, being slightly salty is part of Lynn's charm sometimes. Sometimes it goes a little overboard, but poisoning Matthew makes sense. Let's go and get our imp kill. Oh, goodness. Killing Manny. Okay, well, Manny won't mind that. Our poison fortune teller choice, and no more butler. So Matthew will be our only info, but he is poisoned. So nothing. Figure out the outsider stuff though. There's a lot that can happen. Of course, we still have a Slayer, Virgin. So Jeremy and Steve. Steve is a red herring, so normally he would get a yes. I think we give him a yes anyway. I mean, yes, Jeremy's a virgin. There's no guarantee that the virgin will go off, but even if Jeremy, goes off, then Penny and Steve can be good. All right. Yes, we'll give a yes. Oh, excuse me. Can't stop yawning now. Feels like it's been a long week. Alright, check my messages real quick. Cool. Alright. Good morning, town. Manny died in the night. 10 players alive. Let's see if we can get past day 2 or not. We got about 4 minutes.
That's not terrible from what I heard of Manny's claim.
Yeah. So you start past?
Yeah. No.
I'm like highly suspicious of Lynn. I don't
Really? Why? She
No,
was asking. She was asking for a virgin right away. What did she see?
Was she? I don't know what Lynn saw, but I haven't heard of
the first conversation. She was asking for a virgin.
So I'm the butler. I've heard of a recluse. I haven't heard of a saint.
Okay.
So, and I don't know. Lynn just everything about that day just seemed a little off to me.
Okay.
Yeah. And I just came to him, Monk. I was like,
Cool. I'm the chef. I don't give a shit which one of you is the soldier or monk or whatever.
yeah.
But if someone is worth protecting, it is Matthew.
Yeah. I can. I've not spoken to Matthew, but I can.
Does Jeremy's claim make sense?
I have no idea what Jeremy is. I haven't talked to him.
Okay. I would say Chef Brody's claiming Chef 1. I will Lynn, that one thing that Lynn just didn't feel right the way it went down there. She was trying a little too hard to get off the block.
Yeah, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah.
Either way, don't tell Lynn.
So I'm probably going to end up using it today, but I definitely would use it if I was on the block.
Okay.
But
Kind of
that's why
incentivizes
I
us
was
to keep you on
asking
the block.
if we had heard about people's pings. So
Okay. I don't have any information for you. I'm not an information gathering role.
gotcha, no problem. I'm not worried about it. Yeah, cool.
Okay, cool.
And I've been going with chef, so.
Okay. I've been just
Who,
giving
who
up
have
the
you
yes.
poisoned so far?
I poisoned Lynn, and then I poisoned Matthew.
Don't bother poisoning Matthew anymore. I'm pretty sure he's the drunk fortune teller. He already saw me and got a no.
How could there be a drunk?
Matthew's are. I already know.
Yeah,
If
but
you didn't
how yeah,
poison Matthew on day 1, Matthew's definitely the drunk.
But then, what about Nina though?
You okay? You poisoned Nina, so Nina got that.
No, I didn't poison. I poisoned
Oh,
Lynn.
you did. Okay.
Huh.
That's it. That's interesting. Why would Matthew get a no on me then?
Maybe he's lying.
He could just be fucking lying. You know what? Insurance policy. Poison Matthew tonight. I'll kill him.
Yeah.
Just in
Okay,
case
cool.
he's Raven.
Yeah. Okay, sounds good. Later.
All right, cheers.
That was amazing. I love that they worked that out. They were so close to being like, oh no, Matthew's a drunk.
Okay.
So,
You are
I'm
in
like,
like a quadruple claim. Just so you know.
that's fine. Yeah, I mean, I just pulled it out my ass. I mean, if I'm like on the block, I'll claim Saint, but and we'll see if the town believes me. I am actually the Saint. All right. Good luck, see ya.
Claim straight out the gate to me.
And you trust Brody?
Enough for now with that Chef One. Yes.
Wait, he's claiming the chef with a 1?
Yeah, he's the one that's claiming Chef.
Oh, there's chef with a 1 and I don't know. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks.
So good.
Our efficiency is top notch, Jeremy.
When we're on the good team, Steve, we light it up. The evil team, we gotta work. We gotta work on that.
Unless you're the klutz. No.
Welcome back.
Yeah, Jeremy is the klutz.
Nominations are open. Robert.
I'd like to claim Recluse and pick Chris.
Cool.
I'd like to claim Chris and pick Robert.
We're really starting to triangulate.
Yeah.
It's a serious business, guys.
Lynn, did anybody come to you?
Nope. I'm sure glad I got killed for it. That was great.
Jeremy, why did you not do it?
I wouldn't be able to. I think I hard claimed to win. She knows what I am.
I jumped in front of Jeremy last night.
Did you hard claim to me?
I thought I
Oh
did.
yeah, you did. Oh yeah, you did. Oh, I know. Yeah. Okay. Ooh,
I think it
okay.
would be helpful, Lynn. Do you know? I mean, are you comfortable sharing what you saw? Because I'm just not sure why you think you're drunk. Possibly.
I saw a saint between Dave B and Steve.
And I'm guessing neither of them claim Saint.
I am not the Saint.
Not the Saint.
Until you nominate me, and then I'll be the Saint.
Yeah.
Jeremy will nominate Dave B.
Jeremy nominates Dave B. State your case.
I'd like to clear this up.
I'm not the Saint. Joking, just plain simple.
All right. Majority. Excuse me. It's 5.
I think that's really good.
The only way to test him is to kill him and see if the game ends.
4 is not enough.
I mean,
For what
well, when
it's
you put
worth,
it that
it
way.
didn't claim Saint to me, so
I mean, given the the rate of our games today, killing a Saint on day 2.
It's on brand.
Exactly what we do.
Blake will nominate Nina.
Blake nominates Nina. State your case.
I think. I mean, Lynn could be deceiving me, but I'm getting more of a good vibe from Lynn. She could have just been the poison target, and Nina's the drunk. But if I had to pick between the two of them, I would say Lynn maybe drunk and Nina evil. I don't have a lot of information on any other players, so.
All right. Nina.
Blake, I told you the truth. I'm not evil. I've told everybody the truth. I just haven't told anybody. I've only told a couple people what I saw.
All right. Majority is 5.
There's the drunk, and there also could be a poisoner in play, so both of them, both Lynn and Nina could have been hit by them.
Yeah,
If we're
and I did not vote on Lynn.
if we're so sure there's a drunk in play,
One's not
I
enough.
think I believe the butler claim. Maybe we should kill the recluse.
Brody will
He's
nominate Lake.
Have we heard a claim of that?
Brody nominates Blake. State your case.
Kind of piggybacking off of Jeremy, I'm pretty sure Blake is next to the recluse. With the chef 1, I would go for a recluse neighbor first, and then deal with the recluse.
All right, Blake.
To be honest, that I am also a recluse neighbor.
Well, we already did.
yeah.
You've already been nominated.
Okay, Blake. Go ahead.
Yeah, well, and I mean, again, we don't know if this chef is legit or not. I am sitting next to Recluse, but I guess since there's 5 hands up, I'll tell you I'm the saint. So do with that what you want.
All right, majority is 5.
I think Jeremy's evil here.
Oh yeah.
Now there's 3 outsider claims. Jesus.
It'd be easy for evil
2,
to back into Saint at this
not
point.
enough.
I hard claimed it to at least one player day 1.
Who?
I don't remember at this point. I mean, listen, if you want to kill me tomorrow and lose the game, then let's go for it. But I am the saint.
I think
nominate
it's
Jeremy.
convenient that you come out that you're the after I said there was a saint that I didn't see.
Well, but that's why I pressed to make sure neither of them were claiming saint, because I knew I was the saint.
Wait,
Robert?
Who's claiming Butler?
Man.
Robert. Yeah, Robert, go ahead.
Yeah, Manny claimed it to me first day.
I'll nominate Jeremy.
Robert nominates Jeremy. State your case.
I heard someone say Jeremy's probably evil. I mean, I think we should chase that feeling. I also heard Jeremy say maybe we should kill the recluse, which I would have no vested interest in if I weren't the recluse. And therefore, I'm fighting for my very life here.
All right, Jeremy.
Yeah, I think you should kill me here.
Or if there's a slayer.
All right, majority is 5.
I'm gonna get a lot of anger from town. I feel like when I reveal my role.
Lynn, who are your
Jeremy,
two?
if you're the fucking virgin, I swear.
6
Oh,
is
no.
enough.
What? Sorry, Blake?
Jeremy, are you? I meant that as a joke. Jeremy, are you actually the fucking virgin?
Are you the virgin, Jeremy?
I am the virgin.
Steve will claim Slayer and shoot Robert.
Steve claims Slayer and chooses Robert. There is no effect.
I was really hoping that would work on Recluse.
Lynn, who? Sorry, it was Dave B. And who did you see?
Brody claims Slayer and shoots Jeremy.
He claims Slayer and chooses Jeremy.
Even Dave B.
There is no effect.
Dave claims Slayer and shoots Viva La Sam.
Definitely no effect. I'm counting
Oh,
from 10.
Jeremy.
What happened?
I could have nommed you, man.
Nothing good, apparently.
I think we do need to kill Jeremy here.
Yeah, you
2.
have to. That's what I said.
We kind of have to.
Jeremy has been executed and dies. Good night, everybody.
I wanted Blake to nominate.
We did it, night 3.
Nothing would have happened. Nothing would have happened.
What a wild
It's
game
insane.
so far.
So,
That's
The
true.
game would have ended, like, right?
yeah, definitely not.
I mean,
Oh, you meant Slayer shot. I see.
let's not worry about who did
All right,
what.
Madar's
to who.
keeping the poisoning
The
on
lesson here is Jeremy's.
Matthew.
Oh,
You're the real hero, Robert. Thank you.
I'm glad you picked up on that, Manny. These themes are important.
oh man.
Brody's gonna kill Matthew. This hurts my soul.
Before you nominate.
Oh, you could have
me,
kept
Rob,
him giving
just about
bad
to message
information.
Brody and be like,
Oh,
"Oh, you
that's
should
all good.
probably nominate
All right, well,
me."
that's all the information Town's gonna get.
Once Blake came out as
You already knew I was the chef. You could have told me that shit earlier.
Well, I wanted somebody else. I wanted somebody claiming townsfolk to nominate me and not die. I thought that would have been fun. Did it work out? No.
Chris, did you lie to me?
I don't think no, I didn't. I told you the truth.
Okay.
It's gone some time. There's nobody else that wakes tonight,
I mean, it's
so
To
It's
his
Robert.
own surprise.
It's Robert Blake
Yeah.
or like Matthew, Chris, Dave B, right? Like those are the two.
you may even claim anything that wakes up anymore. I don't even know what Madar and Dave B is claiming.
Oh, Jeremy.
Lynn, once you said you were
Uh,
drunk, I wasn't gonna let you nominate me. What does
Well, I
that
don't
prove?
know. I could have been a drunk or poisoned. I still wanted to test it.
Was Blake one of your saint claims?
No.
Well,
Maybe I could, Blake could be legit and I could have been poisoned.
that's true. Or we could just kill Blake.
Good morning, town. Matthew died of the night. There are 8 players alive. Give me about 3 minutes.
I'm thinking it's more of a spy game. I didn't claim to anybody but Brody. I'm the fortune teller.
Yeah, Matthew told me that immediately.
Talon's gonna hate me, but this is what I'm doing. So I did get it out there before that nomination.
I mean, I can see. I kind of halfway trust your claim. Now you could just be a Baron, like throwing out some random shit, but like I kind of halfway trust it.
That's fine. Do you want to tell me anything about yourself?
I've been claiming monk to everybody. I'm not the monk.
Yeah. Chris
I'll say
and
that.
Blake both are
I'm actually just a mayor, so
okay.
We'll see what happens.
Where are your suspicions right now?
Well, Blake for one, because I kind of came on the
to the one.
Okay.
That's why I voted on Dave, but nobody. I was going to nominate Chris, but I didn't want to. I might also be lying. I might be a Ribbon Keeper who wants to die now, but wants to clean the Empire and see what happens.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
Yeah. Okay. You're still the butler?
Yeah, I'm still the butler.
Specify anything. I think Robert sus that I knew I had more than I was letting on.
Gotcha.
I think it's either Robert or Steve is a good shot today. I'll go for Blake in final 3, but I'm not sure enough right now.
Yeah. I think Nina's definitely good. Blake, I think, is pinning off Robert as my chef one.
Yeah.
Hi.
Just missed it.
It's all good. Steve is reading evil to me. I could just be wrong, but right now my guess on evil is Steve, Blake, and Matt R.
All right.
So I want that stated.
I guess we'll see. All right. 1 out of 3. That's not horrible. Wouldn't win the game. I have seen people before try to guess the evil team and get it all wrong except for the demon, which is the only person you got to get right. So.
Right.
Do you know what Chris is claiming? I haven't talked to him. Is it something to trust, or is it something to?
I have a protective role from Chris.
Okay.
2 people. I think I'm the drunk who got 2 people, and one of them was the bluff or whatever.
Yeah, and I think a spy. I think you got a spy ping, and they didn't give you the right one.
I don't think I got a spy.
Yeah, the thing is, I never. Brody was the only person.
Candidates right now are, honestly, based on the information I've been given, are either you, Chris, or Nina. It's just kind of the world's end. But Nina coming out early like that kind of pushes me away from that. But that's just the information I've got.
If she had a Scarlet Woman, she'd be fine with that. But
that's true. Yep.
I think so as well. But I may have some monks with different claims. So.
Welcome back. Nominations are open. Matthew.
Yeah, I'll just put my pings out there. I did check 4 different people. 2 yeses. 2 of them are still alive. I got a yes on Lynn and Brody, and I got a yes on Jeremy and Steve.
Goddamn, what's going on, John?
Robert.
I'll nominate Brody.
I tried calling
Robert nominates Brody.
So I don't know what's going on.
So Brody's got a yes on him. Unlikely to be the red herring as claimed chef. Either, I like Nina as evil or Brody as evil, and Brody's the one who's in an FT ping. So that's why I'm nominating him.
I want to add pertinent if that's okay. Whenever.
We'll give Brody his defense, and then we'll run the vote, and you can talk while the vote's going.
Okay, but short and sweet. I'm good. I think Nina's good. I just think her info is bad. I think Steve is the most likely demon candidate based off of Matthew's info.
All right. Majority is 4. Here we go.
Brody was one of the people in my mayor between Brody and Chris.
Nina, I think you are poison sniped.
Mm-hmm.
3 is
I have heard of a
about
mayor.
enough.
Do we not trust Matthew, or why did how
Yeah, and Brody's info's pointing at a
Brody nominates Steve.
Brody nominates Steve.
I pass the nomination to Matthew.
Yeah. It's either my fortune. The reason I did check Jeremy and Steve that night was because I wasn't sure whether Lynn was being on the level and red suspicious, so I checked Jeremy and Steve as a precautionary thing. I got a yes on them, so my only 2 yeses are Brody and Steve that are alive.
All right, Steve.
Yes, Spent Slayer. I have no problem with at least getting this on the block, but I'd rather us not actually execute me, so actually go find a demon somewhere. But yeah, I'm a Spent Slayer. I have no problem getting this on the block.
All right, majority still
Someone
4.
else put their hand up.
There's also a world where Jeremy is a demon and they have a Scarlet Woman.
He might drop if someone else wants.
I'm not gonna drop. My hands are right here on the screen. I'm not dropping. Yes,
This
I
is
put
so
my hand up and
weird.
down to buck trends, but I'm not dropping.
5 is enough. Steve's about to die. Any more
I trust
nominations?
Like I
Steve
said,
so
I
much
wanted it
more
on the
than
block.
Brody.
Yeah, for
I
real.
think the fact that we got Steve on the block
Maybe.
kind of says that we couldn't get anybody to vote on Brody.
Is it possible that Matthew's just evil and killed
Star
himself
Path?
just to throw 2 yes pings out there?
Yeah.
No, I trust Matthew.
I mean, if I'm doing that play, I'm putting a yes on the same.
I think in that world we have other evils dead.
Yeah, I was just, if I'd have survived, I was going to go and check the Blake ESP
Okay.
Blake that night. So
Matt R, do we have? I haven't heard any information from you or about you.
A count from 10.
Didn't I give you my claims?
You gave me 3.
Okay.
Steve will
you can
nominate
take the-
Matt R just so that we have more time to have the conversation.
All right, Steve, state your case.
I saw your hands, your fingers going down, Sam, and so on. But yeah, you gave me 3, and so I'm just like I said, just making the nomination to have more conversation.
All right, Matt.
I mean, I don't really want to die. I'm not in a fortune teller thing, but if people think this is better, I suppose it's thing. But I don't think we're gonna get 6 to do this.
All right, 5 to tie, 6 to execute.
Let's get Steve off the
Go
block.
ahead and use your Evil Dead vote, Jeremy.
Jeremy's evil.
No,
I don't.
2's not
I
enough.
don't know how we didn't get Brody on the block, but we got you on the block so easily.
So we only got 3 votes.
It was between
All right.
Brody or Steve, and
Counting from 5.
I hear you, Evil Blake. I get it.
no, Steve could have shot me and we could have killed Robert, but he shot Robert.
Steve
He can't kill me. So
has been executed and dies. Good night, everybody. All right, I would guess Brody would star pass here. If he does, question is, does it go to Madar or does it go to Dave B? Both have some amount of sus on them.
What minions do we think we have? I think we have a poisoner for sure. But
I think there's a poisoner.
Poison Chris,
and,
what's
I mean,
Poisoner
it's-
Baron.
It's a Baron if we believe the outsider claims.
Could it be a Scarlet Woman if we don't?
I mean, if one of the outsiders is lying, then it's Poisoner Scarlet Woman.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
think
think
I'm
it's
leaning
Star,
towards
so I think it
Dave
could be
B,
Poison
but I think
Scarlet.
it's a
Don't think so.
really hard
Sam
choice.
wanted this game to go for a while, so putting a Scarlet Woman in makes sense, right? Can't.
The
Which would
problem is if you think one of the outsiders is lying, then 2 have to be lying.
No,
Because
not with- I mean, with drunk.
the reason I say 2 is because between Nina and Lynn, we believe one of them was drunk and one of them was poisoned.
Right.
And one of them could just be evil, though.
Absolutely, and that's why I was just saying from the claims and everything like that, it's going to be more than one of the outsiders.
I think if one of them is evil, though, the other has to be poisoned.
I
So
think
well.
that maybe
Yep,
Steve
alright.
and Brody are both good, and maybe Matthew is
I
poisoned one night.
think we got to go
Matthew, who'd you hard claim
Dave.
fortune to?
was Brody, I bet.
Yeah, hard claimed it to me off rip.
The only person I claimed to was Brody. I gave top 4 to Robert, but I was basically
See if we can do this with a straight
saying
face.
everything because I wasn't fully convinced he was good.
Good morning, town. Brody died in the night. There are 6 players alive. Could be about
Would've been a star pass.
2 or 3 minutes.
Oh yeah, that was absolutely a star pass. You fucking had me, Jeremy. And now it's your turn to find my minions. Have fun.
God damn it, Brody!
Yeah. I think that's where I'm supposed to be.
So there's no more chef.
I knew Brody was evil. And
Outsiders. So I'm leaning towards Robert just being good. Nina or Lynn is drunk.
Well, I think we have a poisoner and a drunk then. So it's poisoner and
Baron.
Probably Baron. So Brody just jumped to the Baron. So what claims would fit Baron right now? Because that's likely where we're at.
I don't know about that. I will say, when I look at like the Grim, Dave B has not been nominated. He has not been killed.
He's claiming mayor. So Scarlet Woman seems likely. But again, I think it's
Well, if
Poison
he's Scarlet
or Baron.
Woman, it would jump to Scarlet Woman. I mean,
I think it's Poison or Baron.
And I was hoping it was accurate, but
This is like Nina got Mayor against Brody, who's now outing Demon.
was he serious about that? I didn't quite get.
I don't know, but you know what? That's what he said.
Yeah.
I don't know. If somebody else is claiming Mayor, maybe Nina was poisoned, and Sam thought Brody would claim Mayor, and one of the minions claimed it instead.
Could be. Yeah, I don't know who's claiming mayor.
So,
One was pointing at either, one of my neighbors.
Yeah.
I think it's at the top.
Yeah. That's why I'm kind of thinking Nina. I mean, you might be the chef one because of Nina and you. That's
Chef
was
one
the
that
world I
Brody
was
got.
looking.
I mean, like maybe he threw a minion under the bus.
I actually haven't even spoken to Chris yet, too, so I have no idea what Chris is claiming. But right now, I'm most suspicious of Matt and Blake.
I don't think Chris can die.
Can die? Soldier likely then?
Yeah.
I don't know. They're both. I think between Matt and Dave, they're both really quiet.
Yeah.
Dave. Wondering if Dave's the spy, because Dave had like a hard claim already lined up for me, and he hadn't talked to anybody yet. Maybe like he might be a good person to go to get star pass to a spy instead of like maybe unless there's a Baron in play.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Thanks.
Maybe you're good. Blake. Maybe you're good.
I'm paying tribute.
Maybe.
Yeah. But if Brody was the demon, we had Robert, Nina, and Steve all vote on, and nobody up top voted on Brody.
Welcome back.
I think the
I
demon's up top.
Nominations are
I
open.
agree. I agree.
And being Brody's chef one, I have no reason to believe that now.
Right.
I believe it's
Yeah, I
zero.
don't-
I believe it's zero more than one.
Yep. Yeah, I think I'd put a dead vote on either Matt or Dave B.
Yes.
Matt, can you share anything publicly?
Not currently.
Really?
Would you want information?
Yeah, I mean, almost everybody's. I mean, you don't have to, but almost everything's outed, and we're getting low in numbers here.
Yeah, I mean, I'll say I wasn't the monk. I was in my threes. I'm not the monk. I never was the monk.
I think the demon's probably Dave.
I think
so Matt
too.
is like minion-y.
Blake nominated Dave B.
All right. Blake nominates Dave B. State your case.
Yeah, I do think, unless it's Nina Shocker, I think the demon is up there. I think Dave B. I mean, he's been super quiet. He has not been nominated up until now. He has not been killed. possible demon.
All right, Dave.
I'll come out now. I'm actually the mayor. I think Nina was poison sniped day one and got the wrong pings. I think Manny's kill was actually a bounce from my ability. But you're probably not gonna. I mean, with the poison on script, we're probably not gonna go for a mayor win anyway. So I don't care if you clear this world whenever.
All right, majority is 3.
I gotta ask, like, why are you so certain that I am evil?
No, I didn't say I was certain you're evil. I said unless it's like a blinder and Nina is the demon. I think
Okay,
it's up
Chris,
top.
you're gonna use a vote. Okay.
Yep.
4 is enough. Dave's about to die. Any more nominations?
I want to
For the
nominate
record,
Chris.
if y'all had listened to Matthew, you would have
Nina.
killed me way earlier.
Nominates Chris. State your case.
The other person in my ping that I know is not the mayor, and so, or is telling me that they're not the mayor. So it's possible that I got an evil player, but Brody was likely that evil player unless I got 2 evil players. I just wanted to.
Yeah. I'm not evil.
Chris?
But if you want to do this, that's fine.
No, I wouldn't. I think I trust Chris.
It's not fine.
I'd rather, but I don't care.
Robert, he said it was fine.
No.
I don't think
4 to
it's-
tie.
He said it was fine.
5 to execute.
No.
I mean, it might be fine. It might be. It's either better than fine or not fine.
It's either really good or not so great.
Lynn, who are your pings again?
1 enough.
I got either Dave B or Steve as the saint.
And to the person that told me that it was Brody yesterday, I'm sorry. I should have listened.
Counting from 10. 5.
I'm just proud that this game lasted until day 3.
Dave has been
Lord.
executed and dies. The game is over.
Yep. Well, shucks.
Nina the poison.
Congratulations to the good team.
Nope.
That was quite a game. Brody, of course, was your starting imp. When he started past, it was a tough decision to figure out who to go to because I feel like there was sus on both Madar and Dave, so it was kind of a little bit of a toss-up. We leaned towards Dave B. He was your starting Baron, adding extra outsider to the game. Madar was your poisoner. He did poison Matthew on night 2, giving him a false yes on, I think it was Steve and Jeremy. Jeremy, of course, was your virgin. Steve was your slayer. Your outsiders were, Manny the butler, Blake the saint, and then Robert the recluse, and then, of course, there was a drunk somewhere. Lynn
Nina?
was your librarian. She was poisoned night 1, and Nina was your drunk. Chris was your soldier. He was poisoned this last night. Your loss for Chef, Undertaker, and Mayor. Yeah, we made Nina the drunk. We figured either we could maybe get Brody trusted with a bluff, or Nina just thinks she's a drunk or poisoned. And of course, wasn't expecting Lynn to also get poisoned that night, but
Jeremy, that's also
but,
why I
yeah,
want to nominate
yeah.
Virgin test to see if I was poisoned
Hey,
or drunk.
I think we all learned that the Virgin hiding and getting nominated by an outsider wins this games.
That's right.
It worked. You won.
One of my favorite games in person was, and this group is like not brand new, but relatively new. The recluse nominated the virgin, forgetting that it wouldn't work with an outsider, which made him look hella sus. So it was very fun at the end of the game where I got to explain that, but then also explain that the virgin was actually the drunk.
Yeah, I did tell Brody day 1 that I was the fortune teller, but the thing I left out was I told him I got a no on him.
That was
I got a yes.
There was a great conversation between Brody and Madar, where Madar's like, "Oh, I poisoned Matthew. I'm gonna keep poisoning him." And Brody's like, "Don't worry about it. Matthew's the drunk." And then they had this whole conversation, but wait, why didn't Nina get bad info? And Brody's like, "Oh, well, you poisoned her, so that must have been why she got bad info." And Matt was like, "No, I poisoned Lynn." And then they finally worked out. It's like, "Oh, Matthew just lied." It was a great conversation to listen to. I loved it.
Lying in this game?
What?
Well, we were thinking maybe he was the Raven Keeper, so I poisoned him again when he died, just in case.
Yeah.
It was an insurance policy.
Yeah.
Are you telling me there's no monk in this game?
No monkey.
No monk. There's no demon bluff of a monk.
It's like 5 people fighting a monk in the
But there was a chef in spirit, because the chef one was real.
Yeah.
There's no monk, but there was a monkey.
The
Well-
one was real too, Matt.
It was.
Yep.
It is kind of interesting that all of the outsiders were literally in a Lord of Typhon line over there.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was
Reckless even in the middle too.
I didn't make that my sole reason for making Nina the drunk, but I did think it was pretty funny. It played a factor.
Yeah, who's the outsiders now?
Steve, when you claim Slayer to me, I'm like, I can't poison Steve. That's just mean. I can't poison the Slayer.
Well, no, that's an attitude.
And it's very rare to proc the Recluse with the Slayer. And there is a time for it, but like with Steve being in a fortune teller, yes, and that was not going to happen in this particular game.